This is the
BGizzel
JPizzel
show.
Sizzle
On the 30, going in.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is episode 1, JP here. You know what I'm saying? What we're going to do right now is just basically let y'all know why we here, why we do this, and why we the best. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
Here we go. This is BG right here. He's going to let y'all get the 411.
All right, you know, this your boy BG. You know what I'm saying? 407. Grew up, you know, I'm a Florida State fan all day, every day. You know, go Noles. That's how we ride all day. Nothing else matters. You know what I'm saying? You know, football is my first love. You know, after that is basketball. You know, so those will be, you know, my, you know, and then I also love boxing. I cannot leave out the boxing. We got a lot of stuff to touch on with that. And we're going to give y'all all the flavor, man. Have y'all coming back for more, you know. Let y'all know that this is the show. This is where you get your 411 when it comes to those sports. And come on back and holler at us now.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, I'm JP, straight from the 317. You sleep on us, you call us Nappy Town, baby. That's us. So this is what we gonna do. I'm a Colts fan, Pacer fan. You know that I came out the womb like that. You know what I'm saying? Dad introduced me to Ohio State, and so therefore I'm a Colt buck, baby. So feel me. So here we go. Basically, what we like to do, we like to just basically give you the view of a non-corporate setting.
We don't have no agendas. We don't have nobody telling us what topics to touch on. You know, everything is open for discussion. You know, we ready to talk about all the topics, no matter what it is, whether it be what happened in Ferguson, whether it be what happened with, you know, these players that are getting drafted with abuse, you know, everything, domestic violence, you know.
All the way to the BBB brand, you know what I'm talking about?
All of that.
All that. All right, and now to our NFL segment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is our favorite.
You know. On the 30.
On the 30. Basically, what we're going to do today, we're going to start off with what we think the NBA is doing right now. You know what I'm saying? So, therefore, we're going to let BGizzel start this off. Let him, you know, get some thoughts about the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? I'll let him lead it off because he's real passionate about these Clippers right now. Even though it's not his squad, he's a Bulls man. You know. He's a Bulls man.
Go Bulls.
So, you know what I mean? I'm a Pacer fan, so, you know, I don't like all that. You want to calm that down.
He already
But
knows.
you know what I'm saying?
You know, we're going to start it out. Everybody knows, you know, they got put out again in the first round. You know, it's a common theme. We keep going every year thinking, look, man, they got the talent, they got this, they got that, and they never make it. They never make it. Somebody always gets hurt or somebody's coming back. They don't have their rhythm. It's just, you know, Doc hasn't been able to put a legitimate 3 there. He's hiding Luke Mute there. He's not a starting 3 in the NBA, you know, but he's a good reserve, you know. But on to my bigger subject, Blake Griffin. It's too long that we have been looking for Blake Griffin to do what needs to be done as a power forward. Use his size, use his strength, and not just want to jump over everybody and stop all the flopping. You know, we need you to be aggressive, Blake. That's what you was when you was at your best, man. Before you got hurt in 2014, you was killing it, man. We need that Blake, but it looks like that Blake may be gone. So what it looks like is we got an unrestricted free agent in him, as well as Chris Paul, the 2 best players on the team. So you know what that means.
Time to blow it up, baby.
That's what it sounds like. You know, I really think that Doc should be stripped of his GM duties
immediately.
Keep his head coaching because Doc is a great motivator. You know, it's been proven he's a championship coach. You know, he has that lineage. So, you know, that's really, you know, the things that are really burning, you know, with them. And I think they should really make some moves and get a whole new lineup in there. You know, let Chris Paul go. Let Blake Griffin go. You know, DeAndre can stay because he's good on the defense. But, you know, in terms of everybody else can go wholesale. You know, the Clippers need to start over. They need a facelift. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's time for it to happen. You know, what you think, boss?
All right, so basically, you know what I'm saying, I definitely have the same feelings about Blake Griffin as my dog here, but, you know what I'm saying, Blake, get it right, because you know, the last time I really seen you at Blake is right before you got hurt, when you was whooping them Spurs. You was turning them around, you was doing them, you know what I'm talking about? He was hitting tray bombs, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, BG, you know this man hit threes now? Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Then you disappear, because you hurt for about 6 minutes, or you punching somebody in the fade. You know what I'm saying?
That was stupid.
That was dumb. I don't understand that. But
it happened.
Here, no, there. Chris Paul, CP3, holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? I hate that I hear people talking about you all the time. Oh, he's a failure. Capital F. Never can get there. Not even a conference champion. What? Who gives a damn? Take your ass to a team with LeBron on it if you want to go somewhere, get your ass on a team like New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Go help the boys from Kentucky out. Them big boys is ready right now.
All
you know
they
what I'm
need
saying?
is a flow general.
That's all they need. You know what I'm saying? You get out there, CP3. You become the captain. You become the floor general. You become the one.
Because there's not one better in the league, you know. And like we said, no disrespect to Drew Holiday.
Nah, you stay
know
there,
what I mean?
Joe.
He's gonna be. We gonna keep you. You gonna be in that rotation. You know what I mean? You know, you put you coming off the bench, helping with DeMarcus and Anthony. That's just ridiculous. Y'all is gonna be taking over. I want some new blood to be contesting the Warriors. I don't want to keep seeing the Warriors and the Spurs. We see it too much. We want some competition.
Correct.
So
LeBron needs better competition, and that's really how you're going to beat LeBron.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to have those two bigs that are just way too much to handle,
yeah.
and LeBron is just going to be minus.
And even that might not be enough. But that's another subject for another
We're
day.
going on the end of LeBron's career, so you know what I'm saying. It could happen in the next 2 years. He could lose in his 9th visit to the finals. What we're gonna do right now? We're just gonna give you an NFL breakdown. We got the NFL.
We got the winners, the sleepers,
of the draft,
and then our homers. 49ers,
Colts. Basically, I'm gonna start it off. My sleeper would be the Browns. Reasons being overall is because they got Kaiser coming to Hugh Jackson along with the plethora of picks that they had. That they definitely hit. They definitely hit on all, I feel. But Kaiser was the number one because of Hugh Jackson. Definitely being a quarterback guru, and I feel like this is his
that
test.
will be proven.
So therefore, he also has Brock there. So he's definitely gonna help that team, and that would be my sleeper.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick, boss. I like that. Cleveland did a lot of things that they needed. They didn't do it in the order that everybody thought that they were going to do it, but they got it done. For my sleeper,
shout out to Sashi.
Yeah, shout out to Sashi. For my sleeper, I'm going to go with the Carolina Panthers. Mainly because they needed a lot of help on defense, and they needed some playmaking for Cam Newton. And we all know that was a very, very big need of them. So what they do, they took Christian McCaffrey, in the first round, and solidified, what they hope can be an all-purpose back. Obviously he should have took Dalvin, but that's neither here nor there. And they also took a lot of good defensive backs and tackles, to help out that defense and help out Luke Kuechly and Thomas Davis, because they need it.
Kuechly's just one away.
Right, we don't know how much longer they have. They're both on the longer side of their NFL career. So, we're going to have that, and that'll be my sleeper.
My winner will definitely be off in the NFC, which is going to be Arizona. They basically came right out the gate with their top 3 picks and was like, boom, battle, splatter. You know what I'm saying? So then I was like, that's my winner.
They made a splash.
They made a splash, you know what I'm saying? So, they came with the linebacker, and they came with Budda Baker, which was a safety, and then they came with one of my picks, all-time favorite picks, because I just like that he got picked that high. You know what I'm saying? 3rd round from Grambling.
Okay. Respect.
Yes.
Chris Williams?
Chad.
Chad Williams. I apologize. Chad Williams.
But that would be, my winner.
Solid pick. That's why I do a show with this guy. And my winner, that I have going on is the Oakland Raiders. The Oakland Raiders.
Which is already winning because they got beast mode.
Yeah, again, and that factors in to what made me the winners, because they definitely needed a back with Latavius Murray gone onto the Minnesota Vikings. So
which took Dalvin.
Yeah, correct. So I understand why they did, but I can't keep getting caught up on Dalvin because that was my dog, Noel for life. And but the Oakland Raiders, they needed a lot of help. They were in the bottom 5 in defensive passing. So then what they do, they drafted safeties, they drafted defensive backs, they did linebackers that can drop back into coverage. They did a lot of good things. I like what Jack Del Rio is doing there. I always liked him as a coach. And that's going to be, my winner from the AFC. All
right, so now to our homer section. For me, it's going to be the Colts. First of all, I would just like to say, Jimmy, good pick, baby. You know what I'm saying? That first pick, I was floored that you actually would do something like that. Okay. We ain't had a safety of that caliber since Bobby. And you know what I'm saying? You went ahead, you went out there and got Malik, and I was like, the second best safety in college behind Jamal Adams.
Again.
So you know what I'm saying? Yes,
a little bit of bias.
But he's we'll see.
Yes.
It's the proof's in the pudding.
Time will tell.
And that's definitely what we got. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely somebody to join him back there from Florida.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He's a Gator, you know what I'm saying? All that, yeah. But you know what I'm saying? But dude good, you know what I'm saying? He a coach now, so you know what I'm saying? We'll erase his bad choices.
Yes.
So, you know
everyone
what I'm saying?
can be forgiven.
Everybody. I like him, you know what I'm saying, because he's big, you know what I'm saying? He's 6'1", he can sit on the other side of Devontae, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we need. We need to be able to keep, you know what I'm saying, take that offense, get them out the field, get the ball back to Andrew.
Because you know the big safety is, you know, always a want need for defenses, so makes it easy.
True. And then we also got the running back from USF, y'all mater. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Mack.
Is that Mr. Mack?
Yeah, which was
Mr. Marlon Mack,
which was over 1,000-yard rusher, which is going to be great when he's back there teamed with Mr. Gore, just as a mentor.
Frankie, he used to be a Niner,
just to show him the ropes. You know what I'm saying? I like that pick. And then of course we need always protection. We got a 6'8" tackle. You know what I'm saying? Man, 6'8".
Yes.
So
Andrew Luck needs to be protected.
So that's my onward pick. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I definitely don't rate them A+, but I definitely rate them A.
My homer pick is the 49ers. You know what I mean? I'm going to go ahead and just keep it short and simple because you already know, you saw what happened. We got two top 5 talents, in the first round. You know what I mean? Now, what I'm speaking of, Solomon Thomas and Reuben Foster. You know what I mean? Just ridiculous. John Lynch even said it best. We got top 5 overall talent in our 2 picks. You know what I mean? So we got the bang for our buck. We duped Chicago. We got plenty of picks. Thank you, Chicago. And at the end of the day, I love what we're doing. We didn't take a quarterback, which I know we need, but I feel like the crop of quarterbacks next year with Rosen, and
definitely.
Darby,
be sorry it's
but it's okay though. We can endure one more year. Y'all ain't going nowhere either. We down to our final segment. You know what I'm saying, on the 10 going in. You know what I'm saying. So what I like to talk about, when it's applicable, is my third love, boxing.
Singing like a boy band.
So, as you know, the Chavez-Canelo fight Chavez Jr. and Canelo fight just happened last night. And, it was a one-sided fight. Chavez Jr. didn't come to fight. He didn't let his hands go. He had his guard up the entire time. He was in reverse. It was not the type of fight that I expected from him. He talked a lot during the build-up to the fight. But he didn't produce when they got in the ring, when the lights got hot. So, he did get destroyed. But the best thing that came out of last night was
Triple G.
Triple G, Triple OG, Triple OG. Came out and let us know that him and Canelo have already signed to fight September 16, 2017. It's going down. This is a long overdue fight, and I cannot wait to watch it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be all action, and I'm so happy that Oscar and K2 Promotions got it done, man. Hats off to them, and we just going to continue to give y'all the best segments, only when it's big fights. Also, I want to give a shout out to Anthony Joshua for
that
taking
was a great fight.
The heavyweight championship from Klitschko. Although he didn't have it, we all know that Klitschko reigned for a very long time as the heavyweight champion. Looking forward to him fighting Deontay Wilder, and we know how this guy feels about him.
True.
Okay, so the Alabama guy, versus the Great Britain guy, can't wait for it to go down.
Two great fights.
There'll be some interim fights before, but it'll happen sometime in 2018. But look forward to that. You'll definitely get the heads up on that from me here on, the JPizzel and BGizzel show Sizzle on the 30.
We done reached the end zone again on another down show.
7.
Hey, thank y'all for watching.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. See y'all next time
on the 30.
Going in.